Mira cómo los reyes se acordaron de la conga, ¿eh?
Hey, no! Hey, how you doing? Hey, Angel. Hey, I see you finally got it. All right. Oh, you keep on pressing. You're going to be a big star one day. How you doing? Oh, come on. Give me some of this. Oh, boy. Happy Three Kings Day, everybody.
Sit down, Lou. Maybe we have enough pasteles for you. Maybe.
Look what we got for you there.
Pasteles!
Deme los calientes, que pasteles fríos, ya empachan la gente.
Yeah, where's Delia?
She's in her room.
Dear Diary, there's so much to tell you. I just got you today from Mommy. It's the 6th of January, Three Kings Day. I'm in my own private room right now, where nobody is allowed to come.
Delia, tell your diary about the day you ripped into Santa Claus. Angel, get out of here.
My brother, he's somewhat spoiled. Pero that's where I'll start with. The thing about Santa Claus. It was just 3 weeks ago today.
Who lived in the 300s A.D. He was Bishop of Myra, an ancient town in Lycia, now Turkey. He was very kind and went out at night, leaving gifts for the needy. During the Middle Ages, his fame spread throughout Europe, and he became patron saint of schoolboys.
Does this boy like it? It's okay.
By electing the boy bishop, who, dressed in magnificent robes, led a parade through the streets. But Santa
It's
Claus
horrible. Well, believe it or not, this whole thing isn't being staged just for you. The little kids like it. Why do we have to sit through it? Santa Claus is for babies. I didn't even believe in him when I was small. You did too. Everybody did. I did not. He's not the thing with Puerto Rican kids. Oh, you never think anything is any good unless it's Puerto Rican. That's not true. You take that back, Laura. I never said any such thing. Shh. But we do have some things.
All right, Smarty. What do Puerto Rican kids have that is so much better than Santa Claus?
Three Kings is not just something that babies believe in.
Oh, great. The Three Kings. Who's ever heard of them? Everybody's heard of Santa Claus. The Three Kings sound like a rock and roll group.
Abajo Santa Claus! Arriba los tres reyes!
I don't know where that came from. It was out before I knew what was happening. I shouldn't have done it, but sometimes Laura makes me so mad.
Bravo! Yeah!
Dana Blanco, boy, are you gonna get it. Sit down, dear. You're making a big fool of yourself.
Why don't we have a Three Kings Day pageant next year? I don't get it. What's she got against Santa Claus?
Mr. Peters, the school principal, sent me home. Said I couldn't go back to school until I apologized. I just couldn't apologize. But I wasn't sure how my parents would feel.
It's not like you, Delia. Angel, yes, but you.
Why not me? Aren't I supposed to feel things too?
Mira, mija. There are people starving in the world. For that matter, aquí mismo, in this barrio, there are people who don't have money to buy enough food. Si quieres sentir, if you want to feel about something, that's wonderful, maravilloso. But there are things that are important to other people too. Y debes respetar esas cosas.
You see, Mommy? You always make me feel that what I think isn't important.
Ay, bendito, nena, ahora no te puedo ayudar. I have no time now, Delia. I don't always make you feel anything. I want you to know that I love you. Papa loves you. Angel loves you. Ve? See how important you really are to us? Y ahora vete. Take this to Don Roberto. Y avanza, hurry back. I have some papeles for the Casianos and for Padre Miguel. And no more cracks about Santa Claus, okay?
Okay. I was really worried, so I went to see what Papi thought. Can I talk to you?
Sí, cómo no, mi amor. Espérate un momentito. ¿Está bien? ¿Tiene que ver con Santa Claus?
Sí, papi. Santa Claus es estúpido. Stupid Anglo idea.
Hey, what do you care?
Well, they make me mad. They're so smart with their stupid Santa Claus, and it's just
All right,
dumb.
hey, that's enough. That's enough. Just wait until I finish here and then we'll talk about it.
¿Dónde estábamos? Marital status.
¿Tú eres casado?
No.
Children. ¿Tienes hijos?
I'll write down no. Do you like children?
Papo, ¿qué diablos es esto? Where do you get this?
In unemployment. They told me to go to this place. Qué sé yo. But it beats the unemployment.
Yeah, well, what kind of a job is it for?
Playing Santa Claus somewhere. No, sir.
Siéntate. Delia, did I ever tell you about the first time I met Santa Claus?
No?
Well, in mi pueblo, we all went to school in one room. See? Once they sent of this American lady to be our teacher. She was very pretty, very nice, but very patient too. But she was determined that we should all know the American things. How to read English, all about their history, todas esas cosas, tú sabes. Well, it was time for las Navidades, and she wanted us to know all about this Santa Claus. Lo que pasó fue que she got this old fellow. He used to clean up la escuelita. Pedro, he was called. So he dressed him up in a red suit con una almohada, a pillow in it to make him look bad, you know. Pues bien, there we were all singing Jingle Bells, sitting in our little desk in the schoolhouse. So all of a sudden, there comes Pedro over the window ledge. Of course, la maestra would have preferred a chimenea, but we didn't have none. So he comes into the room, bellows up in a deep voice, "Merry Christmas!" Algunos de los muchachitos ran out in fear. They all thought it was David himself, el diablo en persona.
That's what I mean, Grandpa. Who is he? He means nada. I mean los tres reyes, the three kings. That's tradition. They were the ones who brought gifts to Jesus when he was born, not Santa Claus.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, look, it's all right.
All out there?
Yeah. Hey, Delia, you shot down old Santa Claus.
Lou.
Oh, man, it's all right. I mean, that dude need some straightening out, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you don't like Santa Claus either.
Well, I tell you, he all right, but I wouldn't want him to,
Marry your sister, right?
My sister too good for him.
Lou and Pete are nice, but I just wasn't in the mood for kidding around. Be careful. That night, Angel and I fixed up the nacimiento, which we do every year. Doña Inez, our next-door neighbor, always brings over her little statue of the Virgencita and the infant Jesus. They're real old, because she's had them in her family for years. Go get the door. This should be Doña Inez. Okay. Hola, Doña Inez.
Hola, mijo. Aquí está. Con cuidadito, Ángel, con cuidado. Uy, cómo me duelen estas piernas todo el tiempo. Pero ¿qué le vamos a hacer? Óyeme, quedó bien lindo el nacimiento. Mi Julio siempre decía que la Virgencita se parecía a mí.
Yeah? Well, I don't see that. Ouch.
Bueno, mi Julio siempre decía muchísimas boberías acerca de mí.
He really loved you, huh? La quería mucho.
Sí, mucho. Los 25 años más felices de mi vida. ¿Sabes una cosa? Nosotros nos conocimos cuando éramos pequeñitos. Nuestras familias se llevaban muy bien y se querían mucho. Y para la época de Navidad, siempre en Puerto Rico, pues, iba mucha gente a la casa y daban asalto.
Asalto? Asalto? No, silly. Asaltos are people do in Puerto Rico during Christmas. A group of people surprise their neighbors with the singing of Christmas carols. And the owners of the house let them in, right, Doña Inés?
Sí. Así mismo es, eso es. Ay, qué días más felices. Cuando llegamos hace 15 años, nos sentíamos tan orgullosos. Un hombre siempre debe tener casa propia, le decía mi marido a Julito. Y teníamos el nacimiento con todos los santos de Puerto Rico. Y aquella Nochebuena fuimos a oír la misa del gallo. Cuando salimos de la iglesia estaba nevando. Y recuerdo que Julio y Julito sacaban la lengua para tragarse la nieve.
They never seen snow, I bet. Of course not.
No, nunca. Corrimos a nuestro apartamentito, un hogar bien calientito. Julio le había regalado a Julito un guante de béisbol. Cuando llegue el verano, iremos a todos los juegos de béisbol, le dijo Julio a Julito. Pero cuando llegó el verano, ya mi Julio no estaba con nosotros. Ay, Doris. Doris, ¿por qué pasan estas cosas? Con lo mucho que quería Julito a su papá. Después que él murió yo no podía hacer nada porque él a mí no me obedecía. Se quedaba en la calle hasta altas horas de la noche con los títeres de la calle. Si mi Julio no hubiera muerto, hoy Julito no estuviera en la cárcel y nos hubiésemos regresado a Puerto Rico.
You know, life is very different here, especially for old people, different from Puerto Rico. And maybe it's not necessarily better. I didn't know it then, but my papi talked to Mr. Peters that same night.
The Puerto Rican Will Chamberlain. Wait a minute, break. I gotta stop for a minute. Thanks, Okay.
You're pretty good yourself, huh?
You know, Louis, what you were saying before, you know, you're right. You know I tried all I can. Didn't I have to bring in bilingual teachers? Didn't I get volunteer counselors? Didn't I even have a little extracurricular Puerto Rican study? Didn't I do that?
I know.
But I can't do much, Louis. There's no money. What am I going to do? Anyway, see, this is something different. You know, I mean, national pride is one thing. I mean, it's good that Delia feels a strong sense of her identity. Nothing wrong with that. But doggone it, Louise, you don't put the knock on Santa Claus in front of the entire student body, do you? No kidding aside, I don't want this thing to start.
What thing? Well, my daughter just happens to stand up for what she believes in, that's all.
Terrific. There's nothing wrong with that. And 87 other Puerto Ricans are going to stand up with her. Next thing, I got a student revolution on my hands.
Oh, come on now, Al.
No, come on. It can happen very, very easally. Now, this kind of polarization that we've seen in other schools and other cities, and we're a unity, we're a family, we're a community. I mean, we know.
Okay, Al. Take it easy.
Well, you know, I just feel strongly about it.
All right. Maybe you're right. Huh. You know, I'm sure that Delia didn't mean to start anything like that. And although I don't agree with what she did, I must agree with the motives behind her actions. Well, anyway, I'll have a talk with her.
I took a present to my friend Laura, but her mother said she was spending the holidays with her father. They're divorced. I felt bad that I hadn't even wished her Merry Christmas.
And this one's for Grandpa with love and Merry Christmas. From Delia and Annie. Here you go, Pops.
I picked it out. I bet guess. Si bien, Grandpa.
Albert siempre me da algo en lo que él pueda también participar.
It must be terrible when your parents are divorced. I wouldn't want to choose between my mother and my father.
So every year, around this time, and right at midnight, we throw water out the window. And there's a reason for that. There's a tradition. That's so that all the bad things that happen during the year will be washed away. And the new year will come in clean.
Angel, here's your first pan of water on New Year's.
Don't forget, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
That's it. Feliz año. Feliz año. Please. Feliz año. ¿Qué te pasa, Delia?
I know what's wrong with her. She's scared to go back to school. Cállate!
Angel, Delia, now stop it. Don't fight. It's New Year's, please. Angel, let's go upstairs and wish Happy New Year to Dona Grandpa. And then you must get ready for bed, okay?
Mommy, how come we have to go back to school as soon as we leave the 3 Kings?
You tired? Worried, huh? Well, want to tell me how you feel?
Ashamed. I'm ashamed of the way I acted. I guess it was a bad thing to do. I don't even know why I did it.
All right. You want me to tell you how I feel? Well, I've known that you were unhappy all this week. And, of course, I thought about it a lot. Yeah, it wasn't a good thing to do. You're right about that. It was disruptive, and it was rude. But we all do things like that sometimes. Growing up, Delia, means making mistakes. But the important thing is to learn from those mistakes so you don't have to feel ashamed. Just the same, Mr. Peters told me he wants you to apologize to the school to show that you have learned from this. And, well, you should apologize. Now, wait. I don't want you to apologize for the reason behind what you did. As a matter of fact, I am glad that you feel proud about the way we celebrate Christmas. But I do want you to apologize for the way you did it. Right? Elia, you see, we Puerto Ricans are proud and emotional. But you see, we are in a strange position. It is our country, too. But sometimes we are left out, and our traditions and our values are ignored. And you're right. We must hold on to them. Quietly. Firmly.
Oh, boy, you Puerto Ricans, that's what happened, you know? They move into a neighborhood.
¿Qué pasó? What happened, man?
Yo no puedo caminar ni por mi propio barrio, chico.
I don't know, man. As soon as we get out the squad car, somebody hit with a bucket full of water. Happy New Year, Lou. Oh, Happy New Year.
Feliz Año Nuevo,
Happy New Year.
Felicidades.
My father was too nice to say it, but I realized that I had been jealous because at school they were ignoring the three kings.
So I hope all of you had a very nice vacation. Now, before we finish, Delia Blanco has something she wants to say to us.
I really had no reason to envy the American Christmas. We have Christmas too, and Three Kings Day. Well, diary, you know what I mean. Anyway, I don't envy anybody anything. I'm very sorry that I caused a commotion the other day in assembly by screaming out abajo Santa Claus. And now I know that if I want other people to respect my traditions, that I must respect their traditions.
Good, Delia. That's a very fine point. See, we here in the school have always gotten along, I feel, because we do respect one another. And that's the way we want it to be always. Right, Delia?
See. Yes, Mr. Peters, but, can we have a Three Kings Day pageant next year?
That's a very good idea, Delia. I hereby announce that next year, at this time, we're going to have a Three Kings Day pageant. Now, to organize the planning, we need a committee. So for chairperson, I nominate Delia Blanco.
I second it. I feel that I've grown up some in the past 2 weeks. Maybe I'll be a teacher when I grow up. Or a great leader.
Delia, I sent Angel in here a long time ago. Come on. Vente, honey. We're having pasteles and Grandpa's tuning up his guitar. Vamos.
Oh, man. I just love these pasteles. Take it easy, man. You have to be born to that stuff.
Oh, man, what you talking about? I saw him in Police eating watermelon.
Pito, 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 coja.
Aquí tienes la otra mitad de muy bien. Two, one. Good work. You're gonna be our leading palito man. Ay, bendito, doña Inés. ¿Qué va va a hacer usted ahí? ¿Qué es lo que no deje eso aquí, por favor? Déjenos ser su anfitrión, aunque sea una vez. Véngase conmigo, que esto son fiestas de reyes y usted es nuestra primera voz del conjunto. Garantizada. Estamos listos, ¿no?
Papi Junior.
Eileen? All right, everybody set? Vamos, let's go. La nota, abuelo. Nota, conguero.